Hello, I'm Jermaine, Jenas.
Right, we're going to do this a little bit different this week. We're going to do something different this week.
Oh, go on then.
We're going to start with the forfeit straight away.
Not even going to introduce the pod.
Just hear me out.
All right.
So, forfeit this week is you cannot say yes and you cannot say no. Each time you say one of those words, it's £5 for the kitty for our Christmas party.
A fiver every time I say...
A fiver, yeah. So you've got to really think about what you're going to say.
Wow. I'm actually quite good at this game, though.
Yeah. And, okay, if you're quite good, we're going to throw in points. No, take that back. Unlucky. You can't say unlucky. Yes, no, unlucky.
What the hell?
You just said I'm good at this game, so I'm not going to give it you easy. So that's how we're going to roll it. You can't say no, you can't say yes, and you can't say unlucky.
This is going to be an expensive pod.
It's going to be a good Christmas too.
All right.
Right, so this is how we say, hi, I'm Jermaine Pennant.
I'm Jermaine Jenas.
And welcome to episode 8 of Wildcards, a podcast where fantasy obsession meets the weekly chaos of the football and our beautiful game.
Yeah, I think I should do the intros still.
No, I'm doing the intro.
It is indeed. Look, what can I say? We're obviously going to start with the fantasy football stuff. I'm trying to not say the words that you want me to say, but I feel like I'm very hard done by currently. Very hard done by. I'm looking at my team that I picked. There's one standout player that is absolutely killing me at the minute. And I've realised that I was at the top of the table at one point in our private group. I was nice and high up in the league on the Wildcards pod. And Richarlison has buried me. Bournemouth at home when I captained him. And obviously last week, Wolves at home when I brought him in as well. Nothing. Zilch. Zero. And now I've got a big Nelly and Kelly on my hands, a big dilemma where, like, he's got Leeds away this week. Do I keep him in? Do I not keep him in? What do I do?
Sell him. Forget about keeping him in or not. I think just get rid of him. But for me, I don't think that's your biggest worry. I think the last 2 weekends, you've missed out on 14 points.
Oh, my Judy Dench.
With Guehi. So, are you going to put him in this week? Laughing at me.
I can see what you're trying to do.
What are you laughing
I can see what you're trying to do,
I have no idea. Are you going to put Guehi in
I
this
am
week?
most definitely considering putting Guehi into my team,
Yeah.
purely and simply because, obviously, Everton away, 2 teams that play very kind of, I would say, like restrictive counter-attacking style of football. But I just know what's going to happen. Like, I bring in Guehi and he'll go and concede. He won't get that last-minute flick on that gets you the extra points. I don't know. Like, I mean, he's playing Liverpool at home. Why would I have put Guehi in my team when he's playing Liverpool at home?
Because you got to think about now. Forget about clean sheets per se. You got to think now about
what
DEFCON. No, DEFCON points. If someone
he didn't get DEFCON points,
but what I'm saying, you can also think about that. Think about a defender. Yeah, they may concede, but he can potentially get DEFCON. 4 points is not a bad return for a defender. You know, and then he may get lucky. He may get a goal. He may get an assist. You got to think about this side of the game.
It was literally the difference between me and you. Was Guehi's last-minute flick on.
So would you say that your bench over the last couple of weeks would have gained you 37 points?
Yeah, but
would you say that's unlucky?
I'd say it was harsh. But look, let me look at my team, right? What was my team last week? Because what I want to say here, yeah. So I benched Szoboszlai. For what? Semenya at home. I had Kudos at home to... Semenya at home to Newcastle. Kudos at home to Wolves. Reinders at home to Burnley. And then Mbeumo going back to Brentford. I think that's a smart decision. Palace, like people calling that place, Istanbul, mate. That's a tough place to go for Liverpool.
I said that game, out of all the games Liverpool have played, this game scares me.
Exactly.
Because Palace is Selhurst Park. It's, like I said, it's tight, it's dingy, it's not easy.
No.
And I was correct in thinking that and saying that.
There we go.
But look, you've got to think, like I said, there's more to it than just keeping a clean sheet now for defenders.
The week before, right? Richarlison, I had him on the bench, bagged one at Brighton, right?
Why are you even going with Richarlison, bro?
He's just cheap. I got stuck in that position.
How many years has he actually got over double figures? No, I'm not.
I didn't. He was on my bench. I didn't go with him.
Yeah, but you shouldn't get him out of your team.
I had Ollie Watkins going to Sunderland.
Yeah.
I was thinking, come on, like surely you're going to go and bag for me. Didn't bag. Richarlison on the bench. Nico Williams away at Burnley. I'm like, Forest are having a nightmare, and I did not want to go double Sells and Nico Williams. Like, I'm not making stupid moves here. These are smart moves I'm making. I am just getting very unfortunate.
I don't know. You know, it's look. This is 4 game weeks in a row where I've beat you now. So, is that unfortunate?
Look, no.
Or is that just bad management?
I think it's a mixture of both. I do believe.
And you think a bit of luck comes into play?
A lot. Of course, this is fantasy football. So, of course, a lot of luck comes into play. The Guehi flick on gets you the win this week. And you've had a couple of those situations. Last minute, Fernandez.
So what you're trying to say now is that I've won 4 weeks in a row, but I'm lucky. Is that what you're saying?
I think you've been very fortunate in those weeks, is what I'm saying. And I think over the course of a season, it just balances itself out. I'm just going for a bit of a sticky patch at the minute. Mid-table Don is still here. You are 48th in the Wildcards League.
I'm not even calling you Crystal Palace anymore because they're decent. They're looking to get Europe.
Very decent.
I'm going to start calling you maybe Sunderland.
I've got...
Because they're a good team. Mid-table team.
Talked about Sunderland after they went and parked up my team Forest at the weekend. I've got, even though I played my wild card last week, I've got some decisions to make. And I'm considering taking my first -4.
Have I got to you already?
What?
Have I got to you that much you want to take a -4?
It's not that. I'm just looking at my front line, right? And obviously I brought in Isak thinking, right, he's coming in and he's staying in now. Chelsea away. Bit smelly in my opinion.
Tough gaff.
It's a bit smelly for Liverpool. And one of the big factors that I need to now start taking serious after watching Arsenal at the weekend at Newcastle is I need to get more Arsenal players in my team. They are proper contenders this year. They're not messing about. And Eza was different class in that game. A lot of people talk about, Ødegaard came on, changed the game. I saw Eddie Howe's comments and stuff. And, he did. It was one of those situations where Newcastle...
He could have easily had a brace as well if it wasn't for Pope.
Oh, 100%. Eza was on fire. So, but then is Arteta ever going to play them both? Is the issue there. Because Ødegaard last night in the Champions League, we're obviously recording this on the Thursday before the Friday kickoff in the Premier League. Ødegaard was serious against Olympiacos last night. So is that now made Arteta go, well, we can't... I don't understand why you just don't play them both. I would just play
because
one
he's
pivot.
Not brave enough.
It would either be Zubimendi or Rice, and I'm going Ødegaard, Eza.
Yeah.
All day long.
Are you
especially at home.
Are you going to put Eza in? Are you going to get him in?
I'm seriously considering getting Eza in my team.
Like a politician over it.
Bro, you got to get me a drink if you want to catch me out with this one. I'm telling you, this is my game. I know what I'm doing when it comes to the... Yeah, I'm not going to say it, but yeah, you're not going to catch me out. Eza is someone I'm considering. Gyökeres.
Like the bulldozer.
I think I like him. You know what it is? I think the problem with Gyökeres is this, yeah? When you watch him, he just stands out like a sore thumb in such a beautiful footballing team. They all can play. Saliba can play, Timber can play. Obviously, you've got Ødegaard and Eza and the wingers, and it's all very flair. And he is just this robust runner, handful. Like even at the weekend against Newcastle, right? Okay, he didn't get his goal, But I'm telling you, those centre-halves, they knew they were in a game against Gyökeres.
No, but that's what Arsenal are not buying that. Arsenal didn't want someone to let a defender know they've had a tough game. Arsenal wasn't buying Incredible Hulk. They wanted a player who's scoring goals. You know, they were talking about we're missing a number 9. They didn't say we're missing a number 9 to give someone to come off, a defender to come off on Saturday and think, oh yeah, I've had a tough game because it was very strong. He's not scored against the big teams. He's not delivered in the big games. He scored against Leeds 5-0.
Yeah, but you can't have it both ways, right? Arteta gets questioned for defensive lineups, right? So they go away to Anfield in a very defensive setup. So he's kind of starved. He's playing this game where he's got to just hold up the ball and bring the team into play. You know, he goes to City at home, first half, similar setup. When you bring in Ødegaard and Eze and these flair players, they're going to create chances for him. So I just think that you can't have a go at him just in those big games.
I'm not having a go at him. I'm just thinking, from what I saw, I don't think he makes a massive difference to what they've had. I don't think he's the answer for them to win the league or not.
Hang on a minute. We just had a conversation just before we came on air.
Yeah.
About Florian Wirtz.
And he's getting a lot of stick.
Is he the answer to what did Liverpool need him?
But that wasn't.
But did they need him?
No, but that was not Liverpool's argument. Liverpool fans weren't saying, "Oh, we need a number 10 or we need a creative midfielder." Arsenal were going, "If we had a number 9, we'd win the league. If we had a number 9, we would do this." They've got one now, but I don't see him making the impact or him changing Arsenal from coming second to win first.
Do you not?
No. Do you?
I'm seeing.
I don't.
I'm seeing enough in his game.
Arsenal can win the league without Gyökeres in their team, 100%.
Well, they clearly can't. They've spent the last 2 years trying to do it.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say, he's not going to be the difference. You cannot watch this game and go, "Oh my God, they've got Gyökeres. Now they could potentially win the league." Absolutely not.
It's not to do with that though. It's not to do with like the name or the player and what he is.
It is to do with the player because that's what they're purchasing him for.
Yeah, but it's more to do with, it's the player, but it's more to do with when you watch Gyökeres, right? He makes certain runs and he's in certain positions on the football pitch that Arsenal have not had for a number of years. And sometimes when like fans are watching the game or, you know, anybody at home that's watching Arsenal or even yourself looking at it from a Gyökeres coming from Sporting Lisbon, scored all these goals in Portugal point of view, what they're not seeing is all the runs that go unnoticed. So when that ball comes like flashing across the box, he's there for the tap-ins. They've not had a tap-in man for as long as I can remember. You know, and I think that Gyökeres, who scores more goals this year, Gyökeres or Isak?
Well, see, Isak's already training as he's not played the games, he's not match fit, so it's hard to say. But I think once he gets up to fire, I would say Isak. I just think in big games, in tough games, I don't think Gyökeres is going to be that guy that can unlock something. He's going to need other people to try and make that happen.
No, I get that. That's where they're different.
Yeah, and Isak and Haaland, these guys can sometimes create nothing out of nothing.
I
score
totally
goals.
But
I don't see Gyökeres being that guy. Like I said, he's robust, he's solid, he makes runs. Like I said, Arsenal may potentially go on and win the league, not because of him. So
I think it'd be the difference personally. I honestly do. I think this could be the year for Arsenal. Hate to say it.
No,
I think it could be the year, and I think that he will be the difference. Because what you're underestimating as well is you can sit here and be like, Isak's getting up to speed, and they're like, Gyökeres has come from Portugal. Like Isak's been in the league now for a number of years, so he knows exactly what the Premier League is about.
And what's his numbers over the last couple of years, Isak? They've been good. They've been 20 plus, 20 plus.
Very good. Very good. I just believe that, you know, come get up to Christmas and Gyökeres is going to be, he'll be different. I do believe that he's going to improve game on game on game. I really do. I think that from a goals return, it's going to be tight between him and Isak this year, and I genuinely believe that he'll be. I feel like he's going to be the difference. I just know that Arsenal have not had what he brings to the table for a long time, and they have been looking for someone who can run channels, be a tapping merchant.
That's Arsenal have not been looking for a run channel, man. They've been trying to get their Thierry Henry back. They've been trying to find someone who can score, who's got
I agree, but they're not available, are they? They're not available. So what I'm saying is this guy, I think he'll improve. I think that he could be the difference. Bottom line is, I think he's going to have to go in my team.
Well, bottom of the line is in my team already because there's a few games where I thought he's going to feed and he hasn't. So he's got a couple of games, and if he doesn't, he's getting straight out.
I couldn't agree more. It's a great shout. What else have you got to deal with? What is your team? Tell me your team.
My team is, I've not changed it. So, I go with a back four now because, like I said...
Who you got in goal?
Henderson.
Okay.
Guehi. Senesi from Bournemouth. Timber. Virgil. So that's my back four. All season I'm going with a back four because I'm liking where the defence is coming. That's where you're getting points. DEFCON now is a big game changer. So I'm going with a back four. Okay. Midfield, Semenyo, doing bits. I've got... See, I couldn't get him out, but I'm going to get him out. Gakpo.
Oh,
but
I got him out.
Yeah, but I've had to obviously get Haaland in, so I had to be clever with my transfers. Salah's out now. I've now got Foden in. So I've got a transfer that I'm going to be making.
And you got up top?
I've got Gyökeres, Haaland, and João Pedro. And I think it's going to be either Gakpo or João Pedro who's coming out for this weekend.
Pretty solid. We've got a bit of tidying up to do from last week. I tried to tell the listeners about your lies on this podcast.
Okay.
No, we are trying to build something here where we are like a go-to place for people that play fantasy football to get some knowledge, to get some of your experience from your playing days, to get, to help them with their weekly picks. And you're lying to people. You said
I'm
you were
not
going to...
lying.
Yeah, you are. You said last week you were going to triple captain.
And I was. And I was 100% committed to triple captain Erling Haaland because I knew it was going to feed. I had a very, very late night.
Oh,
I had a late night. No. Listen, gospel. Listen, whatever you want to say.
What was you doing?
What day was it? Friday. So when was deadline day? Saturday. Right. So I had a late night.
What was you doing?
I was playing Call of Duty. No, genuinely. I was playing Warzone.
You're still playing Call of Duty?
No, just sometimes,
You're 42. You still out
there?
Bro,
it's just a release. It's my release.
Oh, okay. Is that your thing?
A little Warzone thing, and I was up to Celia o'clock. So I woke up, took the dog out about 8 in, and I was shattered. I was really shattered. So I thought, let's have a little power nap. And next minute I woke up, it was 11:05. And I was like, I forgot to do the triple captain. I didn't do it the night before. I thought I was doing it and I wake up. And I just totally forgot. Now, that is the honest truth. Listeners, viewers, I would not lie to you.
Leave it out.
I'm an honest guy. Look at my past, my history. Honest.
Lies.
Now, that was a lie, but on the captain issue, I was being deadly serious.
So you are, you got 66 points. You've dropped a place, though, in the league.
I'm 19th. I've gone from 18th to
20th.
19th. No. Stay right there.
You're 20th in the league.
I'm not 20th. I'm 19th. Leagues. We're going to...
I think you're 20th.
Oh, okay. I was lying. I'm 20th.
See, he's lying again.
No. Do you know what? I was 19th, but then that Monday night game, someone's, overtook me.
20th. I'm currently sat 48th in the league.
Wow. Do you know who you are?
It's not pretty.
You're Brentford.
I'll take that right now.
No, I'm not giving you Brentford. No. Do you know what?
I'll take that right now. That's a compliment.
Who's mid-table always? I've got not even Bournemouth. They're decent.
I'll take it. Everton?
You're Everton. You're David Moyes over here.
I'll take
the
it.
The new Moyesy.
I don't even deserve that.
Jermaine Moyes.
I don't even deserve that right now. I've got some big decisions to make. this weekend. Some of the games are really there's some fruitful stuff out there for people to go and eat.
Yeah, some interesting games.
Mbeumo. I need to talk to you about Mbeumo.
Go.
What did you think about that pick that I brought in Mbeumo? When you saw my team on Saturday morning, as we always do, like to kind of scroll through, see each other's teams. When you saw Mbeumo, did you think, you idiot? Or did you think, that's not a bad shout?
No, I thought risky. Honestly, I thought risky. Because Brentford away, it's just one of those, we've always, for the last couple of years, it's been a tough place to go.
Okay, but my mindset was like, Brentford away, Sunderland at home. That I'm not looking just for that one game. I'm thinking he's going back. Was it called the G-Tech Stadium? He's going back to the G-Tech. You know, he's going to want to impress, show people what he's about.
Sometimes that can go against you, go against your whole team, and it can always, and also added it's Brentford. So, like I said, it was a risky decision. I think if you want to put him in and he's thinking about the next game, why don't you just wait and use someone else and wait until the Sunderland
I just
game?
fancied him. I just looked at it and I thought, you know what? You know, you don't know what United you're going to get.
You got to risk it for a biscuit to get the points. But unfortunately, it's just not working in your favour.
Currently.
And I am Sir Jermaine Pennant.
Currently not working in my favour.
And winning the forfeit game.
What did you think of that United game?
I just think it's United. Just,
they were shocking.
I can't even what I want to say. It's just that bad.
Well, how much longer does he get, do you think? I think like I was at the game, right? And one of the things that is infuriating me about United, I'd like to know what United fans think about this, right? But every single time I watch Manchester United play, he takes off a centre half and replaces him with a centre half.
Yeah.
When you're losing as well. Like what I can't understand the theory. You know, okay, if Maguire, for example, booked and he's getting put under a lot of pressure or he's having a nightmare, then fair enough. He got caught out for the goal, I thought, right? But when you're losing 2-1, why are you bringing off Maguire to put on Lenny Yoro? Then he did a madness with Mason Mount. It was like he brought on Mason Mount and then Mason Mount ended up at left wing back.
He hasn't got the players, right, to play his style or his formation, and he's being stubborn and not changing it. That's going to suit United.
How long does that stubbornness like?
Well, he's already said the Pope couldn't make him make changes. The Pope's not going to change the style. The Pope's not going to change.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said. This is not going to make me change the way I play. He said, I am sticking with my fundamentals, my DNA, no matter what.
He wants to get the sack.
So he wants to get the tic-tac.
He wants to get sacked.
He wants to go back to Portugal, have a few sangrias.
He does. Sangrias?
Maybe get on the golf course.
Yeah, I mean, it stinks of that, doesn't it? When a manager is coming out talking like that, the inability
it's similar to Nuno.
To who?
To Nuno. He just came out, saying about the
but at least Nuno had a leg to stand on with regards to like what he'd done the year before.
But saying that and ultimately got him the sack as well.
What are you thinking as a player? If you see your manager, you know full well as a team it is not working. Yeah. As a player,
do you know what? It's deflating. I can remember some of the tactics with Tony Pulis.
You love TP, man.
No. We had some of the tactics was like, well, we've got kind of flary players and this kind of way just boom, boom, boom. It's not going to benefit me or anyone else. And it was deflating. It was like, oh my God, this again.
Gotcha.
We know it's not working. Like, oh my God, it's not going to be fun. All right, he wants it. Let's just do it. And if it don't work out, it's on him.
Yeah, that is the mentality.
That's the mentality.
That's what starts to happen.
Yeah, and it filters through the team. Okay, we're going to work hard, but when you lose, you go, all the boys in change rooms go, I told you so. Look, we all know this. Why can't he see it? Same week, same kind of formation, same DNA, same motto next week. You lose. Told you, boys. Like, when's he going to learn? And it gets a bit toxic.
Couldn't agree more. United have got a lot of problems coming up. Bit of housekeeping as well. At the end of our fantasy football chat, we've got to give a shout out to the Game 6 winner Neil Joyce. 94 points. He triple captain Haaland as well for his 48 points there. He had Sensi, Keane, Semenyo, and Watkins, man. I mean,
Watkins came good.
This guy.
Our friend Craig Anderson in our group, he's
flying.
stuck with Watkins. He's stuck with him.
Yeah,
Fair play to him. Stuck with him.
He's flying. I'm surprised he didn't win, Ando, actually, because he had a good week as well.
I think he was 80-something points as well.
Yeah.
82.
Another thing that's slightly annoying me to have to say every week, Sam, our producer, still sits top of the Wildcards League.
And guess what?
What?
He's still not received his mug.
Has he not?
Absolutely. He's still not
He'll get it
received
soon. He'll get it soon. It's coming
We'll
soon.
bring it on our Christmas pie.
We've got to give it like some personalised stuff on there because it's annoying me. Exactly what.
It's all right. It's all right because you know what? Do you think his luck's going to run out?
Is it luck?
Do you
think it's luck?
I think, yeah.
I don't know, man.
There comes a point where
I have to back him. I listen. Sam was my guy when I was doing Match of the Day. Sam was the guy who used to sit next to me week in, week out, and do the analysis with me. Knows his stuff, you know.
But sometimes these guys can go too much, and then
get a bit too cocky.
Yeah, get too cocky. I think it's a bit of luck. Like I said, look, game week 6, 7. It's not going to last.
I hear you. So. The triple captain situation where you lied to people.
I did not lie. I overslept and I can't wake up going, ah!
Have you had a look at the fixtures as to when you can triple captain him?
I've
not had a look.
Do you know what? I was going to triple captain him when they play Sunderland, but I'm not going near that because Sunderland are a good team. They're good.
You can't knock them now.
I'm not knocking them. They're a good team.
Exactly.
And they're not getting relegated. They're staying up.
Really? Is that a fact or are you just taking a mick?
I'm not taking a mick. Listen, I don't want no war with you guys anymore. Okay? The white flag's out. I think they will stay up. Well, we can revisit. We come back to this after Christmas.
Yeah.
That's when, it gets juicy. True. And we'll see where they're at. But right now.
I would have triple captain Haaland this week if I could have. I mean,
Brentford away.
No, sorry.
Last week. I was going to, but literally,
I played my wild card. Obviously, you can't play 2 chips when you played obviously a wild card. So, but there were 750,713 managers that played the wild card in game week 6 with Haaland. It's a smart move. Ando, I mean, last minute ones they hurt us a lot, didn't they?
They do.
They hurt us a lot. You just got to take them into consideration. I genuinely thought after his slight back injury against Arsenal, I just saw 3-0 up half time. Haaland come and sit yourself on the bench and have a little bit of a rest. And they go in at 1-1. I'm thinking, he's gonna go crazy.
Do you know what hurt me this week?
What?
Everybody who had Gabriel.
Yeah.
That hurt. I will be sitting second now.
Would you?
Yeah, I'll be sitting nicely second. I'm about 7 points off second, but I'll be sitting second, probably top 10 in the Wildcards League. But Gabriel wants to show up and ruin my weekend.
Yeah. So, like your forward situation, who'd you say got a top again?
I've got Haaland, Gyökeres and João Pedro.
And you're genuinely considering taking João Pedro out now?
Yes. I think... With him, it's a tricky one. Chelsea are a weird team. They can be hot and they can be cold.
Who's coming in? What are your options?
I'm thinking, look, I think now you've got to start looking at lower teams. Teams who you probably ignore in the past.
Really?
Like a Brentford, like Igor.
That finish was a joke.
Brentford are a decent team. I know it started. I remember game week 3 was probably talking about managers getting a sack in, and I
said they might go down.
Yeah, but they're here to stay. They're here to stay. They've got the fundamentals, they've got the DNA, and they're sticking to the principles since Thomas Frank's left, and they're not changed anything. And I think they've always been a decent team, and especially at Brentford, it's a hard place to go. And throughout the years, they've scored goals. Last season, they was one of the top scorers at one point. So Igor, for 6 mil, he's a good option. Because if you've got 2 top strikers, like a Gyökeres and Haaland, you've got enough to float about with someone, take a risk on.
Agreed.
On another striker. So
I'll take him over Richarlison all day long right now.
Yeah, and he's actually cheaper.
Agreed.
I'm giving this guy some info. See, this is why you got to tune into the podcast. You get good information, stuff that you can't get out there.
Mate, you're nowhere near the Champions League places. You're not. Stop talking like you're the main guy. You're not. Like,
okay, so if there's
Mourinho,
if there's 105 managers and I am 20th,
here we go.
That's the equivalent of being 5th in the Premier League.
It really isn't. It really isn't.
Well,
you're
so
20.
I'm in Europe.
It doesn't matter. The league doesn't work like that. They're not playing.
Well,
not playing each other twice a year.
Okay, then. So if you've got 100 teams, the only top 3 go up.
In our league, it doesn't matter. You're either in the top section or you're not. And
I am in the top section.
You're not. You're like
50-50.
Okay,
I'm in the top half, bro.
Yeah. I'm in the top section then.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I'm 48th. I'm in the top section as well, so we're the same.
You're scraping.
I'm scraping. As always, mate, that time of the show, we've teamed up a match bingo. Again, I think we did all right for a few people last week. Picked a good game, that Newcastle Arsenal game.
Spicy. A lot going on.
Yes. What about this week? We got going on.
So I'm going to go Chelsea Liverpool. A lot of history there. Both look frail at the back. Goals could be. Bookings, all that.
Red cards are on the table.
Potentially.
Might need to tick that one off the bingo card.
So, yes, guys. So, within the app, there'll be 15 match events. You know, that could be goals, corners, free kicks, bookings, and they will be automatically ticked off as the game unfolds.
As always, we've got a special offer for our Wildcards listeners. So, if it's your first time that you deposit £5, you'll get £10 extra to play. So, that's £15 in total. It's 18 plus only. Gamble responsibly. Visit gambleaware.org. Make sure you click the link in the description as well, or you can scan the QR code and use the code Wildcards. The one thing I do want to talk to you about, mate, is your team, Liverpool.
Okay.
What's the consensus around your team right now? Obviously, go and get beat at Palace, slapped by Galatasaray.
They get slapped. Come on.
You know, what's the consensus around the team first and foremost? How are you feeling?
I'm fine.
Why are they conceding so many goals?
It's just new team, new players.
New team.
A lot of, I said, well...
Still got that core base at the back.
Yeah,
you've got the holy trinity of Alisson, Konate and Virgil.
I get that. Fullbacks are new. You've got a new striker. You've got a new midfielder in Wirtz. So, you're losing a lot of the core as well. We've lost a lot of the core. It's still probably getting over the Jota situation, which, it's like losing a family member. After a couple of weeks, you don't just forget about it. He's been there 5 years, teammates, probably some of the best mates as well there. So that's going to still be raw on their minds. And it's just going to take time for them to really gel. I don't think it's anything to worry. They're still at top of the league.
Yeah.
Right, hold it there. Hold it right there, sir. That's some fines coming. Because that was yeah.
I got, how much is it again?
£5.
Okay.
Every single
£5 per one.
Per one, yeah. So
you have to catch me though.
But we've also got a team.
Oh, so it's like people are listening back.
If I see one of the producer over there like go woohoo, a little, I'm pulling you up as well because I'm in mid combo.
I'm about 25 deep then, I think.
Yeah. All right, tell her then.
Oh, you're killing me.
So yeah, nice.
Right.
To the pot.
Just to round off the Liverpool situation. Right. Look, I know you love your team.
Yes.
I know you love them to bits, yeah. Florian Wirtz. I remember us doing the pilot for this show good few months ago. And I had some strong concerns for Florian Wirtz. Not just because, I don't think he's a bad player. I'd watched him quite a lot in the Bundesliga. I'd watched him a lot for Germany. I didn't quite get why Liverpool needed him, was my big thing. I thought, you've got McAllister. You've got something sat right there that is a creative spark in that midfield area. I don't quite understand why he's spending such a large amount of money on this one player. And he's having a very, very slow start, isn't he?
He's having a slow start. But like I said, if you see what he did in the Bundesliga, and if we can replicate that to the Premier League, it would be worth the money. He is a good player. He's just trying to get used to the intensity, the physicality of the Premier League. A lot of players do come over it and struggle. It's the toughest league in the world. So look, it's not like it's had half a season or it's had a full season. Like we gave Darwin Núñez 3 seasons. Like, okay.
And it still didn't work out.
Yeah, it didn't work out. Right, this guy's had 7 games. Just like, I know he's had a slow start and things, but you's mentioning Gyökeres, but did you see the runs? Did you see this? If you see what he's also doing, maybe not scoring or assisting, but little touches around, gliding past players,
right,
the build-up, he's got a lot of ability, and then that will shine. Once he gets comfortable, once his confidence gets up, once he gets a goal or does something amazing, that one game, he will come good.
So let me tell you my issue with the Wirtz situation, where I think it's a little bit more. So obviously, he starts against Palace. They lose that game, yeah? So prior to that, they played the Merseyside derby, and he doesn't start. They win the game, right? So he gets Wirtz back in the team for Palace. They lose. Champions League midweek, gets Wirtz back in the team, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Lose again. It starts to become...
You can't blame it on Wirtz. What about the games where...
It just starts to become the common denominator. And I'm not saying from like an attacking point of view. Maybe structurally from like a defensive point of view, when he plays, they're just lacking something.
But what about when they won then? What about when they beat Arsenal? What about when they beat Bournemouth? What about when they beat Newcastle? He started. You see, you can't...
You can, because Liverpool are supposed to win these games. That's the thing. So, number one, why did he take him out of the team in the first place? He's clearly not played well in those games you're talking about. Bournemouth, Newcastle.
Well, I guess because
he's obviously not played well in those games for the manager to look at him and go, listen, I'm going to need to take you out. So then he takes him out, and he says, like, look, I'll stand on the side and have a little look. So they watch the game, obviously, against Everton. They go win the game. Then he's thinking, right, I need to get you back in. Brings him back in. Palace get beat by Galatasaray. You can't tell me that's not an issue.
Not really, because you took him out of the Everton game because it's going to be a physical, horrible game. It's a derby. Wirtz is not a guy you're going to put in there, right, we're going to go to battle now. You're going to get kicked everywhere.
So you spent 140 million plan on a player that plays against Burnley and Leeds.
Until he gets up to speed of the Premier League, yeah. I think no point putting him in a game when he's not firing yet and he's not, got up to the standard of the Premier League, to then go into a Merseyside derby where you could get absolutely kicked everywhere. It's going to be intense and physical.
I think it's a major excuse you give it. Are there any games in the Premier League that are not physical and intense?
Not like a Merseyside derby. Playing Brentford, playing Newcastle is not the same as playing Everton. It's just not. The intensity is just on a different level. Everyone's... So I understand why they're not playing him for that. It's going, we need a bit of mano macho in this game. And that's why they've took him out. Not because he wasn't playing well or we don't fancy him. It's just because of who they're playing at that time. And give him time. He's had like 6-7 games. Give the guy time. Right. He obviously needs time. He needs to bed in.
I just hope you've got the same energy when it comes to other players and other teams. I feel like your energy for Liverpool's obviously very biased.
Who have I not backed who's came in who's not done really well and said, oh, no, they're not good enough?
Gyökeres.
How have I not? I've backed him. How have I not? I just said...
You said they didn't need him. I don't see why they got him. He's not going to be the difference why they win the league.
He's not, though. I'm not saying he's not a good player or he's done well.
Give him time. He needs time.
You can have 3 seasons. I don't think is going to change the difference.
Yeah, but the energy was different. The energy was so different.
I would say Eza is probably better suited to help them win the league than Gyökeres.
But of course, he's been in the Premier League for like a while now. The Gyökeres Wirtz situation is very similar, because you're bringing 2 players from a league where you might argue are not as competitive as the Premier League. All of the same things that are going to get thrown at Florian Wirtz are the same things that are going to get thrown at Gyökeres as well. So I don't understand why your energy's like for Gyökeres, why you're not sat there going, you know what, let me just give him some time. Because it's a new league. No. All you said about Gyökeres is the Portugal league's absolutely dead. Of course, he scored all these goals in Portugal. He's not the guy that's going to win Arsenal the league. Your energy is just different.
No, I'm going to give you a valid point here. Liverpool didn't go and get Wirtz, said we need him to win the league. Arsenal
had already won the league.
No, well, next year. We didn't go and buy Wirtz to go, we need to win the league.
Of course we did.
No, we're not. No, they've not gone and go, right, we need this kind of player to help us win the league. Arsenal have gone out and said, we need a number 9. If we had a number 9, we'd have won the league. If we had a number 9, we may have won the league. If we had a number 9, things would have been different. They've gone out specifically to get a number 9 to help them win the league.
So explain to me the thought process then behind Florian Wirtz?
Strengthen the team.
140 million pounds on a player to strengthen the team.
Because if you get the player that we saw in the Bundesliga, he is worth it. The things he was doing in that league, which helped the team to win the league by Leverkusen, he was the best player in the league. He was the midfielder of the year in that league. If we can get that player in Liverpool, in the Premier League, doing the bits, then it's a fantastic signing. You want to strengthen. It's like, why would you buy anyone?
Your hot take here is that Liverpool didn't buy Florian Wirtz to win the league.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying, no, you bro.
That's what you just said.
No.
You said they didn't buy into the league because Arsenal bought Gyökeres to win the league.
No. Why did Liverpool buy Gyökeres? Why to strengthen the team? Arsenal
Absolutely
have said
not.
We need a number 9. Arsenal have said if we had a number 9, they've gone out. Everyone said for 2 years we've needed a number 9. We haven't got one. They've gone out and bought this guy, thinking now that's going to win them the league. Now they've got a number 9 all of a sudden. I don't think it is. I don't think he's that guy that's going to go make a big difference for them to win the league. You could take him out and I think they'll still be scoring goals. They're still doing bits. They could still probably win the league without him. That's my point.
I think the proof is in the pudding for the last 2 years that they haven't been able to do that. And I think that Gyökeres...
So you're telling me is the
alone,
missing piece?
I think...
Gyökeres is the missing piece for Arsenal to go and win the league.
I from what I am seeing, and it may not be bearing fruit to everybody at home right now in terms of goals, but with regards to what
that's what they need.
For what I see as a striker, he is totally different to what they have, and I think is exactly what they need.
But Arsenal wants a striker for goals. You're saying that we're not seeing goals, but that's what Arsenal wanted. Arsenal didn't want players to run in the channel.
I said it's not bearing fruit right now.
Okay, well, it's the same with Wirtz. It's not bearing fruit right now.
That's what I'm trying to get out of you. You're not bringing that same energy. Your energy for Wirtz is very comforting. Give him time, not bearing fruit. But when it comes to Gyökeres, you got no time for it.
No, but I've got time for him. I think he's decent, but he's not going to be the answer for them to win or lose the league. Neither is Wirtz. He's just a fantastic player who will strengthen this team.
I've never heard of a team spending 140 million pounds on a player to strengthen the team.
Okay, why have we got Isak? Because he's a great player, strengthen the team.
No. Isak is a Champions League winner, Premier League.
Champions League winner for whom?
No, he's the type of player you bring in because you want to win a Champions League. He's the type of player you want to bring in because you want to win the Premier League for the next 5 years. He is, in the top 5 strikers in the world. He is the game changer, 100%. But Wirtz, 140 bar on
150
on what a utility player.
It's not a utility.
Insane.
Like, give him time.
Yeah, you need to switch your energy. I'm so sick of your bias, honestly.
Oh, we need to talk about Ryder Cup. Did you watch it?
Did I watch it? Oh my God. I nearly had head loss.
Sunday.
Oh my word.
Wow.
What was you thinking?
Wow.
I know energy levels were depleted, but for Ludwig be the only guy that...
Oh, look out the 12 players.
I was in a panic.
I genuinely thought, oh my God, we've lost this. This is going to be the biggest comeback in history.
You know what though? When you... the thing I love about sport, just in general, is when you watch live sport and the natural hatred that just builds up within you. I mean, look, love America, what a place, but I could not stand their fans at that right.
What is wrong with them?
The worst chants I've ever heard in my life, ever. The level of cringe around their chants, I don't get it. They're like, when you go to the States, right, and you've got obviously the NFL, you've got the NBA, you've got all these incredible athletes and incredible sports. Their banter is so bad.
It's
the
dry,
worst chance ever. And obviously spilled over a little bit.
Start getting personal. Like, golf is the etiquette is high.
Yeah.
The quorum is, good. Yeah. When you start going personal,
I agree.
About appearances, about family. Now that in golf, that's frowned upon.
But you know what though? My argument towards this, right, is that golf is always trying to grow the sport. All right. And when you grow any sport, you're going to start inviting new fans. You know, we've been playing golf now for a good 15 odd years, whatever it is. And we've, you know, if you think about even how we used to dress when we used to play golf, we used to get chased around the freaking golf course by the members sometimes. Oh, you're not wearing the right socks and all this rubbish.
Tuck your shirt in.
Yeah. Now you got all these new brands that have come in. You got Manners Golf, you got Malbon, you got all this like streetwear style. Now you've got rappers playing golf. You've got all these different athletes that have come into the game, which is amazing for the sport. Like, they're growing the sport, but you do bring along some other stuff with it. So I'm watching the Ryder Cup and I'm thinking, right, okay, things are spilling over. It is getting personal, which is crossing the line 100%. It felt like a football stadium, as in like,
that's
what
you kind of hear at a football game.
That's what I'm saying.
Those
so
kind of
how many times we'd be on a pitch and you'd hear personal shouts about what family members or girlfriends, or that was just standard practice on a Saturday. You'd hear that stuff. It feels a step too far for a golf course, in my opinion. But that's what I think you're going to be bringing to the table sometimes when you're wanting to grow this game. And also when you think about, right, look at the Phoenix Open. You know, the one on the par 3 where they all throw the beers on there.
That's a celebration. No one's getting abused. It's a celebration. It's an enjoyment. It's nice. Good atmosphere.
Yeah, but they're encouraging like alcohol. They're encouraging a lot of alcohol at these events.
But I've golf. There's always been alcohol. It's just, I think New Yorkers have just took it a step too far. They just don't understand the banter side of golf and the decorum.
So you want it? You'd rather it go back?
Well, no, listen, sing for you, like, cheer on your players, cheer on your golfers, cheer on your team. But on a man's backswing,
that's too much.
You know, yapping in, heckling. It's just like, come on, man. These are top professionals. Let them enjoy it. You're going there to enjoy it, not to be abusive. You know, when they're walking down, you lot of crap and all that. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Yeah.
But I think they took it too far. When it comes to Ireland in 2 years, oh my God. Europe are not going to let this slide.
You don't think so?
Nah,
I think they will take the high ground.
They will be respectful, but I'm saying it's going to be hostile as hell.
I don't know.
Of course, come on, bro. The way they treat Rory, Shane Lowry, they're locals. Come on, Shane's going to get so much support if he's in the next team. And everyone's watched this. Everyone's seen clips. Everyone's hearing about it. In Ireland now, they're going to make it hostile. They'll be respectful, but it's going to be hostile.
I just think European fans are just incredible, and I think that's what they will.
Yeah, and they'll back their team.
Yeah, but they'll adhere to the manner of the game.
So that's another £10. Yeah. Wait, ching. Yeah, they'll adhere to the game.
This is expensive. All right, let's move on. Luke Donald, what a captain!
Is that 3 in a row now?
What? 2.
But he's won 3. Is it? Yeah, well.
He's captain twice, yeah. Obviously, he did the Rome and he did New York. So he's, I mean, I'm hoping he stays again for another 2. I don't think he will. I think he's going to look to go out on a high in New York.
I think, home advantage, like I said, the crowd atmosphere, I think he's got to stay for this one and then just, hang up his boots, do what I do, just be the king. Just be the king and just leave.
Who's the best captain you played for during your career?
That's a tough question.
Who were your captains? So obviously
Patrick Vieira, Tony Adams, Steven Gerrard.
Jeez.
What else was my captain?
Portsmouth? You have Sol?
Sol, I don't know if he was even the captain.
Who was captain at Portsmouth?
Sure,
Was it like
Matt? Kind of like mixed. Kind of like spread it around the field. Yeah.
Really?
I swear Glenn Johnson was the captain.
You lot were just.
Joe was called
lawless.
We had like a Tuesday session. It's random Tuesdays. Would go out because we have Wednesday off. Would be like called the A team.
Did the B team have their own session?
No. And on a random Tuesday, would someone called it on, and we had to meet at this pub local near Crouches, and we had to just turn up in fancy dress. Just
a random Tuesday,
yeah. But we had to come into the pub and go into the toilet one by one
and get changed.
Come out, who it was, yeah. Just a random stat Tuesday.
Like the stars in their eyes type.
Yeah. Just been.
What was you?
I was. Who was I? Oh, I was a gingerbread man.
That sounds like a late purchase. That sounds like I have not got an outfit.
It was a good
I'm going in the morning. I need to find
bro.
something.
Gingerbread Man was on flames.
Gingerbread Man. So if you had to pick one, Gerrard, I'm guessing, no?
Yeah, because I played with him on a longer period. Like, obviously, Vieira was my captain, but Stevie G, when I was there.
What was he like as a captain, Stevie?
Oh, it was amazing.
I mean,
Phenomenal.
as a player, we know, but obviously the captain role is a slightly different one. What did he bring? I obviously played with Stevie at England, but Stevie was always frustrated. I felt playing for England.
Nah, with Liverpool, he was like he had the aura of a manager. You'd listen to him, on the pitch, off the pitch. Came into the half time, wasn't doing too well, and he gave a little speech, and we all went out ready to go to war.
Just that guy.
We came out ready to roll our sleeves up
and go for it
and dig deep and fight.
He had that. Definitely.
He was that kind of guy, and even on the pitch as well. If he shouted at you with aggression, you felt it, and you was like, "Right, I've got to do right next time." That was a kind of captain. Like whatever he did, you followed. It's like like a leader. I'm following this guy, knowing I'm going to be safe. That's the kind of captain.
Did you ever wear the armband?
Yeah, I did at Arsenal.
What?
It was a cup game, so I can't remember what kind of competition. I don't know, was it a Carling Cup? It may be called, or the Coke, whatever. Yeah, I was young. We played Everton, and I don't know who went off, but I had the armband for about 30 minutes. I kid you not. But I thought I was Vieira for a minute. I was barking orders. Yeah.
It is mad.
I started running around like a madman. I just got this adrenaline rush. I was like, woo!
Yeah, when it goes on, it's a nice feeling. It is a nice feeling.
I was a captain for 13 minutes or so.
Fantastic. Mine were, I had Shearer at Newcastle.
Was he a good captain though?
He was a good captain. Yeah. But he was like...
Yeah, another £5. Thank you. Bing, 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 boom. Ching, ching. Yeah, boy. Let's do this. I've got this.
Expensive.
Remember the start of the show, guys?
This
is my game. I don't lose. Yes, you got to get me good.
I got comfortable.
We got him.
He, Al was kind of captain where like he'd win you games type captain because like referees were absolutely scared of him.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, the amount of games we used to go into and some of the decisions, honestly, like 5 minutes into the game, 10 minutes into the game, like a long ball will come up, I'll go in the air, and you'd be going for the header, wallop, some poor centre halves getting taken out. Referee just used to be like that.
Didn't see it.
Didn't see anything. Like when you've got the like ex-England number 9 captain as your captain, things just tend to go your way. I think we saw it with Harry Kane for a few years with those. Remember he was getting a bag of penalties?
He was getting love. Yeah. He was getting a lot of love.
It's one of those situations where when you've got that England captain, it goes your way. But I think my favourite captain I played for was probably Robbie Keane.
Robbie Keane?
Keano was a good captain.
What was so good about Keano?
Keano had the... So like all of the off the field stuff.
Was he? That's the thing. I was going to say that. Is he more of an off the field captain where you want to be around and he's fine, he's good for the players, or on the pitch?
Both. More on the pitch. Even when Ledley was captain, Keano would probably be the most vocal player on the pitch because Ledley was a captain that just led by example on the pitch. But Keano, like I said, off the pitch would make sure friends, family, new signings, younger players were always looked after. Any kind of Christmas parties, he always boxed it off, and it always sorted. The ticket situation. Whenever I was captain at clubs, it was the tickets were a nightmare. I went to like barter with players 24/7. But yeah, Keano would do things. I remember once with Keano, right? So one of the big things I noticed when I left Newcastle to come to Spurs was I left the dressing room full of like men, is what it felt like to me at Newcastle, with like Gary Speed, Shearer, Dyer, Bellamy, like aggressive and very influential kind of men in that dressing room. So when I came to Spurs, it felt like a dressing room of like youngsters to an extent. You'd sit there and wait for the manager to talk, and it wasn't as aggressive. And I remember this one game, Keano, because me and him were quite vocal on the pitch and in the dressing room, he came up to me at half time once and he went, listen, like we weren't playing well. He just said, I'm going to take your head off basically at half time. So I just need you to go with it. And I was like, what? And it was just, his plan was, if me and him are arguing, everyone else in the dressing room is going to be like, so we get in at half time, and I think we even might be winning the game or something. And I think I'd scored one, and I didn't slip him in for one. I was on my hat trick. That was his. I think we were playing against, I can't remember who it was against, but I'd scored 2 in the first half, and I had this massive chance to get a hat trick, but he was square, and I tried to slot it into the near post and hit the side net him. Anyway, he comes in at half time, and he's going mad at me. He's screaming, shouting, "You selfish this, you selfish that, you should have passed me the effing ball." And I stood up and gave it to him or whatever. He's throwing things. It was just like, but he had really good ways of just making sure like the dressing room standards were always
and
very
that
high.
little interaction, did it work?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Yes, another one. Woohoo! Ching ching, £20. You beauty! Hey, 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 hey.
Bro, I got 3 kids in private school. Do you know that? Allow me.
That's all right, because his podcast is going to take off.
Allow me, man. Take the kids out of school and everything at this rate. This is getting silly.
Ah, beautiful. What a forfeit. Good forfeit. Good.
Let's move on to every time you've caught me on each of these sections.
I know, right?
Killing me.
Next one.
All right, Shane Lowry was another big moment at the Ryder Cup. That clutch put. Me and you are not making that put. You know that. Bit of shaking of the hands. It's not going in.
I'm not making that put if I'm on my own.
It's not going in.
Clutch. That put was massive.
Let's fire through these ones. Who's the most clutch player you played with?
Stevie G.
Yeah.
The amount of times he's dragged Liverpool through the dirt and win games, you know, the West Ham goal, I know I wasn't playing, but I was watching that.
Done.
You know, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Stevie G.
Done. Mine was Gareth Bale. Player. Absolute player. And who's the best golfer, footballer that you've played with?
I don't want to say this. I really do not want to say this, because this really, really hurts. The best footballer / golfer I've played with is Brentford over here, mid-table, Jermaine. Yeah, you are the best golfer I played with.
Until you've shot a 66, mate. You can't talk to me, brother. You can't talk to me. As always, people, we love your support. So make sure you come and join us wherever you go and get your podcasts. It's the Wildcards Pod. Also, make sure you're following us on social media. Instagram, the Wildcards Pod is where you'll find us. And that's also where you'll be able to find us and join our league. The more people that join, the more opportunity I have to stay mid-table. So please continue to join the league. As we said before, winners are getting sent mugs and losers are getting a bit of banter. So keep supporting us. Thanks for joining us on the journey, and we'll see you soon.